Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope you have a wonderful day, okay? I think this reading is great. I think it's extremely in-depth, so I'm going to hit it from only one angle. I'll give you a few examples, but I think that there's a lot going on here, okay? It is a positive, even if some of you are going through something at the moment that you just came out of the blue at you, or that you had to make a quick decision on something or whatever. You'll see when you can catch your breath that this was a good thing. Okay, if that's what in fact is happening in your regard, because it can be. When I was throwing this, I really feel like the Justice card and the High Priestess are kind of flanking this reading. And by that I mean, if you're looking for an answer in something, they lie in those two cards. But I think that the Nine of Cups in the middle and the energy coming in of the Hanged Man, I think this is some kind of revelation of some sort. Maybe you've been thinking about something, right? Our cards are the Hanged Man, the Justice card, the Nine of Cups, and the High Priestess, okay? I think that there could be a relationship in here somewhere that you're thinking, you know, is this going to come together? Is this going to go in a different direction? I think priorities may have shifted in that. I think a lot of really breaking something down to bare bones and really looking at it and deciding what to do with it from there can be it, right? This can be a lot of inner work, a lot of expansion. It could be it was a scare of some sort, and now your priorities are really, really crystal clear. It can be something like that too. You know, it can be someone who really is just, they've just nurtured people through their lives, taking care of people, counseled people, and now they're getting their just reward, right? Because the Justice card is really the you reap what you sow card. It's kind of like it is a karma card in here, but it's a double-edged sword, though, too, because it can be looking in relationships in your life. And I can't remember where this came up, in one of the dailies last week or one of the monthlies. But it was really about where do I draw the line on things, right? Where do I compromise? And we should all compromise at some point, right? But there's a difference between compromising and just always giving in, right? Because when we're always giving in to other people, other situations, whatever, we're being whipped around like a buoy, right? And we're kind of giving our power away at that point. So I think maybe some of that may be reassessed in here too. Where do I do that, right? And is that healthy for me? The answer to that is no. Balance is key, and it sits in here. So something may have, you know, you may have to sacrifice one thing for something else. That's a compromise, right? But just make sure that it's a compromise and a sacrifice that you're doing for the sake of you wanting to do it. Don't do it if you're pressured into something, because then resentment is going to build from there, okay? Like I say, there's a lot in here. This isn't something little where I can say, make this decision and you'll be happy, this will be the outcome, or make this decision and this is what will show up. This is a very personal, I'm getting my ducks together, you know, and this can really just be, we're consistently growing, or we should be, right, into better human beings. But some points in time, right, like we have every excuse under the sun why we're not going to do something. You know, let's be honest, nobody really wants to do something that they just don't want to do, or that's going to hurt or feel uncomfortable. So all of the, I'm going to wait till the, you know, I'm going to wait. The day is never going to come where you're going to want to do it. You just need to suck it up and just do it. And sometimes that's what sits in here too. Like, you know, a health regimen. I cannot wake up this morning feeling this way ever again. I need to change something. And maybe you get a health scare, and maybe that pulls it front and center, right? The things that we hem and haw over, guys, they usually get brought to a head at some point. So it's all in, you know, I think, though, this is really just about expansion. I think you've got control over the situation for some of you. For most of you, for 99.99999% of you, you are in the driver's seat of this. And I think the Nine of Cups is you just really being in a good spot. You know, I make the decisions that I make. My moral compass is pointed in the right spot. I help other people, you know, I let people help me. It's an even exchange. My life is really good. I know what my, you know, true values are. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food on my table. Life is just really good, right? That's what I think this is about too. It's about being grateful. It's about being healthy, mind, body, soul, spirit, right? All of those. It's about expansion too. It's something is coming together, you know, but I also think that something may, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of epiphanies. Make sure though that I think that daydreams are great for getting our plans in order, but just make sure that you're not getting lost in a daydream and that you can't anchor it as, you know, what it is that you want. Okay. Again, for others of you, I think that Hanged Man card, the Hanging Man card, really is enlightenment. With the High Priestess in here, that could be really some great growth for yourself, right? I think you want more in life too. For some of you, I think you're dealing with something that came out of the blue, that you may be looking at something with legalities. You may be looking at something like that. I think it may have come out of the blue, maybe too much something, and now you're about to get, you know, your hand smacked or something like that. It can be something little, but I think that's for very few of you. I think this is a great reading. It can go, like I say, guys, in so many different ways. If there's something that you want to do or something that you're contemplating or you're breezing through your life and you're not taking any downtime to reflect on stuff, I assure you the universe is sitting in this throw just waiting for you to slow down long enough. If you've been having a problem getting something to go somewhere, your answer is in here. Maybe you're going in the wrong direction entirely, right? It can be something like that too. Or maybe you decide out of the blue to do something. It can be that too, right? Again, I think that it's a real enlightening period about, you know, you reap what you sow, and it's about expansion too. I think that there is massive expansion in here. So I just want to say too, if there's something in your life that you want to do, and I only say this because we've got 3 trumps on a daily throw. If you're hemming and hawing about something, you know, you may decide in a flash that you want to do something in here, okay? But just remember that things that come in a flash, they can also dissipate in a flash. So that's why I'm saying make sure that I'm all about magic and whimsy. Trust me, I am. I would be a firefly if I could. But my point is you don't want to do something and then pay a high price for it. You know what I mean? I'm all about surprises. Just make sure that this isn't something that, oh, really, we got married. Make sure it's like not something like that when you really didn't think about it and now, you know, it takes you longer to get out of something or critique something than it took you to get in. Just don't be carried away, you know. So there you go. I think it's a great reading. If you need a private reading, again, I'm backed up until the 1st or the 2nd, I should say, the 2nd of April. But I think that this is a great reading. Have a lovely day. Okay. Thank you so much.